Online influencers live in the fast lane, keeping up to date with the latest trends so that they can swiftly make content about it. So it only makes sense that Mr. Beast has turned to another quick-paced industry: fast food. It's hard not to get sucked in by the viral videos posted by Mr. Beast. They are beautifully edited, over the top, and hilarious to watch. It seems that whatever Mr. Beast wants to try next, he can excel in it thanks to his determination and millions of dollars at his disposal. Which his latest venture, however, he may achieve something he never planned: to take the fast food crown from McDonald's, which the company has held for over 80 years. Now, that might be a bite that's too hard to swallow. In this video, we're talking about Mr. Beast and how his new fast food brand is McDonald's worst nightmare. Grab your fries because it's about to get salty. The biggest draw to Mr. Beast Burger is Mr. Beast himself, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson. Yeah, a very ironic surname for a man looking to topple McDonald's. The 24-year-old entrepreneur may be the highest paid YouTube star of 2022, according to Forbes, but he certainly works for his money. Instead of sitting around and counting his cash, Donaldson is known for giving it all away. In fact, he donated millions since launching his YouTube channel way back in 2012. In March 2020, when COVID caused millions of people to lose their jobs, Donaldson donated more than $1 million in food supplies to food banks. Come on, Jimmy, you're making us all look bad. With over 129 million subscribers and billions of channel views, 24-year-old Jimmy has become a YouTube icon, surpassing other kings of YouTube, such as PewDiePie. His whole brand is centered around charity, giving to random people and improving the planet. For example, he raised an astonishing $20 million to plant a tree for every dollar received. Now that's a lot of trees. He has also donated hundreds of cars and given away a private island, just to name a couple of his most outlandish and generous video ideas. On December 19, 2020, however, Jimmy set his sights on a new venture, opening 300 locations for his Mr. Beast Burger. Unlike the usual brick-and-mortar restaurant model we all love to fill our faces at, Mr. Beast Burger is a ghost kitchen, which serves food through other pre-established restaurants. This makes his brand a digital restaurant that only does delivery through apps such as Grubhub, Postmates, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. Mr. Beast Burger allows restaurants to partner up and have a brand new source of income, using the incredibly popular influencer to turn struggling businesses into incredibly successful ones. The fast food places that agree to serve the Mr. Beast Burger are then sent the brand packaging and given instructions on how the burger is made, which the fast food location then sticks to. This helped restaurants survive during the coronavirus, which forced many of them to shut down as people were not allowed to visit. Even with a global crisis, people need burgers. Because of this unique business model, 300 stores were opened up in a single night. In a period where restaurants were struggling to stay open, Mr. Beast Burger began growing at an unprecedented rate from day one. Now, it took McDonald's 20 years to open up 300 franchises, which means Mr. Beast is quickly catching up to McDonald's at an incredible pace, and they are definitely not loving it. While the YouTube video in which Mr. Beast and his friends served the first customers might make it look like you can visit the restaurant chain in person, Mr. Beast Burger is a delivery-only fast food restaurant. With that being said, although the brand was only released as a digital food method, Jimmy is planning on opening more physical stores as a result of the incredible success he has found with Mr. Beast Burger. Now, nearly 3 years later, the brand has over 17,000 digital locations around the globe. This means that millions of Mr. Beast fans are now able to get a meal delivered straight to their door just in time to catch up on the latest Mr. Beast YouTube video. Physical store opened, its success surpassed all expectations, with more than 10,000 people queuing up at the storefront on the first day, which of course went viral on the internet. The grand opening resulted in the brand earning the record for the most burgers sold in a single day by a physical restaurant. After Jimmy shared a picture on Twitter, the tweet went viral and amassed more than 40,000 views within an hour. It's no secret that burgers are one of America's most favorite fast food choices, with 100,000 burgers being eaten every minute in the U.S. While McDonald's owns 44% of the fast food sales in the world, according to statistics from 2021, Mr. Beast Burger is set to take a large chunk of that revenue with its incredible growth. Another edge that Mr. Beast Burger has is the increased prices of its products, which means that they earn more money per transaction compared to McDonald's, which markets itself as a budget fast food brand. To give you an idea of what you'll pay for a juicy Mr. Beast Burger, a burger, fries, and drink combo will cost around $11 and upward. which is much higher than typical fast food joints. Because of the popularity of Mr. Beast, people are happy to pay it. What is more, the burgers are huge and extra toppings are available, making them far more filling than a single item on a McDonald's menu. In July last year, Mr. Beast Burger made its first $100 million, which has no doubt grown since then. Much like the waistline of customers now addicted to the newest burger joint on the digital block. It's believed that Mr. Beast Burger is making between $50,000 and $100,000 every day, before expenses. Because the labor costs are low, with the regular restaurants already using their staff to make the burgers, most of that profit is split between the restaurants making and delivering the product, Mr. Beast, and the virtual dining concepts. McDonald's, on the other hand, has to pay its 200,000 employees and its several stakeholders. This strategy has a very little downside, with struggling restaurants selling a widely popular product, with upkeep cost at a minimum for Mr. Beast Burger and its affiliates. The only problem is keeping the quality control high, with some of the chosen restaurants not performing as well as others in the brand. This is why the internet is filled with bad reviews about Mr. Beast Burger, including the slow delivery times, the cold temperatures of the food, and the ingredients in the preparation not being followed as promised. This doesn't apply to all restaurants. Well, let's face it, people prefer to share bad reviews compared to good ones. So why doesn't McDonald's do the same thing to maximize profits? Well, McDonald's has a different business plan altogether. The company owns real estate all over the globe, with those properties increasing in value with inflation. If they were to outsource everything, then they would have no reason to keep the real estate assets and would have to sell them. While this would inject a load of cash into the business, they would no longer have the investments to keep increasing the worth of the company. The 38,000 franchises also pay McDonald's rent on its real estate, which provides one of the biggest revenue streams in their business model. But of course, their $75 million profit per day from selling food, which equates to $27 billion a year, is also a big chunk of change going into their wallet. While both McDonald's and Mr. Beast are in the burger business, they couldn't be any further apart when it comes to their business plan and what they want to achieve. With that being said, with Mr. Beast's Feastable brand, he hired an experienced CEO to run its physical locations. If Jimmy did the same for physical Mr. Beast burger stores, using the vast profits already seen, the YouTuber's brand could dwarf McDonald's and could even catch up when it came to real estate in a matter of years. Another huge advantage that Mr. Beast has is his incredible following, with Jimmy communicating with his fans on a daily basis. McDonald's, however, is less active online and doesn't have the same rapport with its audience. With the relatively recent change of the McDonald's CEO, the brand doesn't seem to know what to do when it comes to online interactions. McDonald's currently has 4.7 million followers, while Jimmy has 17.9 million. This means that even without his 120 million YouTube subscribers, Mr. Beast Burger has a considerably larger online reach. While most of the comments on Jimmy's content are positive, McDonald's Twitter page is filled with customers' complaints, which shows that the relationship between the brand and its social media followers isn't the strongest. Another important point is that Jimmy gets paid to advertise, as his reach is unbelievably large. McDonald's, on the other hand, pays millions of dollars each year to post ads to make people interested in their products. Food brands know the power of influencers, which is why many of them choose to collaborate with them in order to sell the product. When it comes to Mr. Beast, he is the influencer of his own brand. He doesn't need to pay an influencer or change his business plan to reflect the demographic he hopes to snag. Not to mention the celebrity friends Jimmy has, who will no doubt help promote Mr. Beast Burger if they were asked. The truth of the matter is, it's much easier to become friendly with a physical person with a likable personality rather than a corporation. Maybe if Ronald McDonald was real, he could have the same success as Jimmy. Mr. Beast has a younger demographic who are more likely to follow the hype of the internet trends and share their thoughts on Mr. Beast projects. This is the form of free advertising and helps spread interest and excitement like wildfire. Just look at Logan Paul and KSI's Prime Energy drink. They have teens and adults fighting over bottles in the United Kingdom, with some savvy people scalping the product to sell it for a higher price. Luckily, people can't do this with the Beast Burger, unless people don't mind an ice-cold burger that someone brought in bulk several days before. So, is there a downside? The only major problem is quality control of the Mr. Beast Burger restaurants, as different places are trusted to follow the recipe and brand standards, something that not all restaurants are capable of, especially those stuck in their own ways. The more restaurants added to the empire increases the likelihood of poor quality. This, of course, leads to more bad reviews, which is bad for business. With that being said, for many people, it's not about the food, but the idea of getting involved with Mr. Beast and the positive culture he has created. Mr. Beast Burger is fun, tasty, and shows how the world is changing. Soon, traditional business platforms, like that of the legendary McDonald's, will be no more. The world is changing as the internet culture continues to grow and spread among the younger generations. Mr. Beast Burger has achieved more in 3 years than most fast food businesses have in decades. They have a fantastic functioning app, offer delivery all over the country, and are helping local restaurants by injecting a huge amount of revenue into their businesses. Jimmy is all about positivity, and that is precisely what Mr. Beast Burger has achieved in a very short period of time. While McDonald's will always be a legend in the fast food industry, who have always offered fantastic prices and tasty food, being able to support a much-loved content creator who wants to help local restaurants certainly has its own special taste. If you enjoyed this video and would like to watch more, just like it. Don't forget to subscribe as well as ring the notification bell.